I figured since we're in a boom of Korean films and series, and its place in pop culture continues to grow, which is surprising but pretty awesome, I decided to watch some of the more interesting looking ones that I've been recommended from Netflix. So I just watched 2020's Time to Hunt. The basic premise is, in a not so distant dystopian society, 4 low-level but pretty likable criminals plot to rob the illegal casino run by some gangsters, and incur the wrath of a seemingly unstoppable hired killer, and wacky hijinks ensue. And it was pretty good. In terms of Korean action thrillers I've seen over the years, it's not on the level of, say, things like The Yellow Sea, Chaser, and some of the acclaimed films of the 2000s and 2010s, but I do think it is a solid gateway to those kinds of films, especially for the younger Netflix generation of today. It delivers on the action and thrills, but it does take a while to get there. But the pacing works because the main characters do feel pretty fleshed out, and the film turns into a pretty cool cat and mouse scenario between our main characters and a quietly menacing hired killer. And I know this is supposed to take place in a not so distant future, and it all takes place, I presume, in the seedier areas of the town, but it was kind of distracting how few extras appear in any given scene. Basically a deserted town, and even when there are scenes taking place in, say, a hospital, you don't really see anyone there either. And I kinda wished it looked a little grittier because it really had a slick Netflix look, but you know it was made on a smaller budget kind of thing going on. Other than that, and the fact that its runtime is over 2 hours, I'd say 20 minutes could have been taken out and this film would still be pretty good. The socio-political angle of this future is pretty interesting, and it adds a stronger sense of desperation to the main characters who are just trying to escape a pretty bleak existence that makes crime seem like the only way out. And the ending is a little unsatisfying and kind of implausible, but I like it, and there's supposedly an American remake in the works, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'd give this a solid recommend and maybe a 6 out of 10.